Check. It's a very good evening here. It's the second oil sector cricket tournament 2022-23. It's time for the plate final to begin, and we're straight away right up with the first ball. KOC HUBARA will be fielding KDC PHEONIX. They'll be batting. Ball number one giving absolutely nothing. It's a dot ball to start off. Beautifully driven, but straight to the fielder. Shy of the stumps. Straight away a bit of action all around. First with the bat, now with the fielder around. Good start either sides, for both the sides. Very, very fresh. It's wonderful here. 33 degrees is the climate, but it's still very cool, very pleasant. It's a day and night encounter. It's a big final here at the KOC ground, Ahmadi. It's a wonderful, wonderful venue, not only just for cricket, for the spectators as well. Punched this off the back foot. Very hard into the wicket there, but he'll still pick up a single. Both these opening batters are off the mark. Swamit Pal, who's been in red hot form alongside his opening partner Amay Patel, put her off the mark with a single either sides. Driven very, very firmly, full and straight. It was a ball to be put away to the fence, but in the end it's just gone straight to the fielder. New York, their right arm over, and he's cleaned them up. That's the stumps. Look at the celebration. The celebration is extended. New York, as we mentioned, right arm over, has cleaned up the stumps. It was a ball that was bowled well within the channel, not full, not short, but completely bamboozled the tall right-hander. And Amay Patel has not made any impact on his finals with the bat. He's walking back. Wicket number one down there for the PHEONIX. The HUBARA players will be very, very happy, and excitement all around. First wicket, much to their liking, pretty early. Well, the new man who's walked in is Muskan Verma. He is the left-hander. It's going to be a left-hand, right-hand combination. Good start, excellent start there for KOC HUBARA. Splendid over. Just 3 runs been given away. And there's nothing in the wides column. That's been pretty impressive. Very good as a start. As I mentioned, it's very, very stiff wind blowing across the ground from left to right, from east to west. Beautifully driven down the ground, but straight to the fielder there at mid-on. What we've seen from Biswamit Pal, he's been the leading run scorer in this tournament, 199 runs. He's moved on to 200 with that single initially. He started off this game on 199 as a top scorer, heading the batting charts. And slice, this one is gone in the air. Plenty of men there on the offside. It's a very, very heavily guarded offside field, but it still manages to sneak through a couple of runs. Pal's mouth completely left open with that ball traveling in the air. He was being slightly tentative. His heart would have been in his mouth, certainly. But nonetheless, find himself a couple of runs. This time beautifully driven all along the ground. Same direction, same result, but it was played very, very cautiously along the turf. Couple of runs on the offside. He's coming back, this skipper here, Biswamit Pal, who's taking strike. He won the toss and he had no hesitation to bat first. He smashed this in the air, but the fielders there at deep long off. He's trying to make sure that he takes full toll of the field restrictions and the power play. Only 2 fielders allotted outside the power play. Muskan will take strike. He's having a quiet look. Fielders all around. Left hand, right hand. He gives it a swing outside the off stump. The HUBARA fielders are on their toes. Plenty of cheering going around. Gets bat to ball, but straight to the bowler. End of the splendid tight over. It's been a good steady start. KDC PHEONIX, they've opted to defend in this big finals. Of the backward, but straight to cover point. It's a very, very tight offside field. 6-3, 6 men on the offside. There's no slip in place. This is a backward square. There's no short fine leg, no fine leg. There's a mid wicket is pretty much on the edge of the circle. He's walking. There's a deep long off, deep long on. The 2 fielders. Can he find the gap? He's done well on this occasion to beat that short mid wicket fielder. A couple of runs been scampering. They'll have to build this partnership. They'll have to try and ensure that they play not just cautiously, but they add aggression to it. Handsomely driven down the ground, but there is cushion. Long off. Will cut it off. Right-hander to the left-hander. He's tucked this one away towards the onside. There's no one inside his circle. There'll be an easy single. Deep mid-wicket and deep long on for the left-hander. On the fence. They're playing this really smart. Muskan and Pal. And trying to bite themselves and trying to add and build on that partnership. And singles at the moment are working. I'm not trying anything fancy. The bowling has been very, very disciplined so far. And into the third over. And we're yet to concede any extras. That has been as good as you've seen things so far. No extras. Bowlers completely in control. In spite of the fact that there's a left-hander and right-hander. This time probably there's going to be the first extra on board courtesy that leg by. We'll have to wait and watch. Not to be. Probably got some bat on that one. And that's the over. That early wicket has slightly pegged things back for KDC PHEONIX. It's their first mega final. They'll be very, very thrilled and excited to be playing this all important finals. Biswamit Pal is almost run a ball. 11 of 11, the right hander. On the other hand, the left hander has found it slightly difficult trying to go on the offside. Had to ensure that he had to run for his life trying to get that single. But in the end, comfortably done. A short ball, well directed. That's a good shot. That is a splendid shot. Probably that's going to go well and truly up and over. It's gone over long on. What a tremendous hit. If you can go back and look at the replays, he's been timed this ball more than target this one beautifully. And the ball had some time to get back. It was hit that long, but beautiful shot. The first aggressive shot, aerial all the way up and over. He tries to go repeat the dose, but not this case. The off stumps goes flying. What a good strong comeback there by Ajay Sharma. He's given the batter an extended send-off. Beautifully bowled, but you'll have to say that it was a very, very poor shot. He tried to go much across the line and not go straighter as he did so previously, but on this occasion, Muskan there losing his off peg. It went for a cartwheel. Wicket number 2 down. Just as he was looking dangerous, things have completely taken a U-turn. The skipper Pal is still there at runner ball. Muskan Verma has walked back after that magnificent 6 over long on. Another one play and a miss. He almost got another wicket here. The bowling has been absolutely splendid, spot on. There's a hint of swing in the air. All of a sudden, things are looking completely different, completely in favor of the KOC HUBARA bowler's side. Firmly driven but straight to extra cover. Abhishek is the new man who's walked in. Abhishek Jadli, the right hander now. Safely negotiated but straight to the bowler. It's been plenty of dot balls so far in this innings. So it's not been a smooth going there for KDC Phoenix, especially after winning the toss. It looks like a good batting surface, but the shot selection is slightly questionable. Yes and no there this time from the non-striker. The striker was certainly not interested. And the skipper trying to take control. It's very, very strong on the offside, but there is a long off and long on, so they do understand the kind of areas he'll be looking to target. He's wrapped on the pads, probably slightly higher. The height will be a question. (23 for 2). 4.4. We're into the 5th over, almost towards the back end of the 5th over. Piswamit Pal all of a sudden is getting into his shell and switching his game from being an aggressor. He's trying to ensure that no more wickets or speed breakers stop the flow of runs. At the moment, that's been the case. 2 early wickets, Ame Patel and Muskan Verma. The opening batter and number 3 is walked back Full toss, but straight down the ground. He's not looked to play across the line, which is a very, very good sign. And showing a lot of intent and commitment. His temperament certainly has never been questionable, given the kind of situation that he's been. He's been in such situations far too many times, the skipper Pal, but at the moment he'll be trying and ensuring that his team will be taken to some point of safety, given to build a partnership. Because the run rate at the moment is 4.8. The projected score at this rate will be 96 under 100. Not something that they'll be thinking about. On the other hand, both these opening bowlers have done splendidly well, especially New York, the opening bowler. He's bowled brilliantly. 3 overs, 1 for 10 in his opening spell. And his opening partner, Ajay Sharma, he's bowled his 2 overs, 1 for 14. So both the opening bowlers have picked up a wicket apiece. Shivang, the man with the golden arm, is taking the ball. Probably the thinking cap has been on to right-handers at the crease. What does Shivang has to offer? This tournament has been a mixed bag. If you go to see back, it's going to be left arm spin, beautifully bowled, but in the end, the batsman taking the aerial route, but there is a fielder, the long on, who's pretty wide. And this is going to be a very, very interesting contest between bat and ball. The man informs Pal, the skipper. Right hand, left hand. He's got beautiful flight. He's dancing down the track. And pick up a single though. And coming back to the semi-finals for the plate. KDC PHEONIX. Side edge that saved the right hand on this occasion. It's coming back to the semi-final. KDC PHEONIX comfortably posted 147 batting first, and they defended that score, winning that semi-final very, very comfortably by 28 runs, beating Slumberger. They bowled the team out down the leg side. Did he get some bat on that one? They're scampering through. The running has been pretty impressive. They're looking very, very sharp. Good conditions. Probably he did get some bat on that one. Down the leg side. 2 more runs. Speaking about that semi-final, it was the skipper, Biswamit Pal, who scored 51. And then he came back to pick up a couple of wickets. So an all-round show from this skipper. He's been in good form. A couple of 50s in this tournament. And also the leading run scorer. 210 plus runs he's got in this tournament. Dancing down the track. Looks like he's been fallen short. Just as we speak, another one bites the dust. Left arm spin been introduced, and much to the joy. A wicket falls. Luring the batsman into playing a fall short. Straight away, Abhishek. He's been stumped. Exceptional bowling. Good work there from the wicketkeeper. Rao is behind the stumps. Safe pair of hands. Rao has done well so far. He's given away nothing. The moment the chance came, he grabbed it with both his hands and sent Abhishek packing. He only managed to score 4. A very short stay again. You can see 3 batters have walked in and who have walked back to the pavilion are in single digits. The only batter who has managed to reach those double figures is Biswamit Pal, who's batting on 16. He's still there as the skipper. He'll be talking to all his batsmen, letting them know, let's bat 20 overs. That will be the order of the day. Usman, another right hand, has walked in. But still in the power play. Shivang starts off his spell with a wicket taking over up front. A bit of medium pace outside the off stump, play and a miss. On here for the KDC Phoenix, courtesy those 3 wickets. There's no one there to stop the singles. I would really reckon that HUBARA pressed the panic button that KDC Phoenix will be under some pressure. The new man Usman is on strike, yet to get up the mark, and you'll slightly wonder. Wrapped on the pads. It's way too high to be given out. He slashes this one outside the off stump. Flare this one. Reminds us of a Virendra Sehwag. Anything outside the off stump, throw his bat at it. It's flown past that backward point fielder. He was a mere spectator, but he'll still have to go back and fetch that delivery. Very welcome boundary there. Usman, all of a sudden showing intent, showing plenty of it. He opens his account with the boundary. Mohammad Usman is looking gritty. What can Usman offer this evening? Another one up the middle of the bat, but straight to that cover point fielder. You can still see that there's still 4 men inside the circle. Point, backward point, cover point, extra cover. Into the block hole. You call it excitement, you call it exuberance. You can see even the fine leg and the extra cover, deep extra cover fielders are appealing the moment the batsman has been wrapped on the pads. Such is the intensity of this game. And it's a plate final, mind you. It is the second oil sector cricket tournament 2022-23 plate final. It's the clash between KDC Phoenix taking on KOC HUBARA here at the KOC Cricket Ground, Ahmadi. Brought to you live by BENCREATIONS. It's a wonderful sight. The sun sneaking through. You can see the ground almost turned gold. It's a splendid venue. You can see the birds flying around. It's something you'll recall when it comes to nature. And this venue will certainly stand out. Plenty of birds chirping, and that's what you would not find ever so regularly on a cricket ground. Full, but evade that fielder at short mid wicket. Outstretched hands. Single is on the cards. They're thinking of the second, but the skipper been sent back. The ring of fielders here. Deep mid wicket, deep long on, and deep long off for the left arm spinner Shivang. He's hit this. Did he time this well enough? Mohammad there, Mukesh. He was thinking about going for that catch, but in the end he decided to go against it. I wonder what he'll be complaining about, but nevertheless, half chance is what you could call it the least. He's bowling very, very well. Shivang is using the wind, flighting the ball. Can he get some drift? There's a little room ever so. Both the batsmen were stranded at almost the same end, but in the end, Usman was been forced to push himself to complete that single, but in the end, Pal will retain strike. And tap on the onside, a bit of inside edge onto the pad. They'll pick up a single. He's very happy in intent and will be satisfied with the way things are going on at the moment. Every time Pal finds a new partner, he's trying to build a partnership. Just when you think things are going good, that's when wickets falling at regular intervals. Shivang has not just been good with the ball, but he's been good with the bat as well. 198 runs. He was just 1 run behind to start off just before this game, behind Pal. Probably that will be the first wide down the leg side. And that's been very, very impressive so far. It's taken them almost 42 deliveries to bowl a wide, and such has been the bowling. Probably of the highest quality here this evening. Play and a miss, and probably that will be called another wide. Just as we were speaking about the extras, all of a sudden 2 on the column there, 1 on the leg, 1 on the off. He dabs 1 on the offside. This is absolutely sloppy there from the fielder at covers. There was no need for that. There was no one backing up there on the onside, and all of a sudden he raises his hand in apology, trying to ensure that, yes, he ever so slightly got carried away, but in the end a single been conceded. Usman, the dangerous Usman, is back on strike and he's eyeing that mid-wicket boundary. Where is Usman going to go? He goes on the offside, but there is Abdul Rahman Al-Kandri there at deep extra. Good effort there from Abdul Rahman. And Bisamit Paul slightly motoring at the moment with the pace of this innings. Less than run a ball effort. He's faced 29 deliveries for his 22. And the reason probably would be that those 3 wickets up front, slowing things down completely. The lights ever so slowly. Will be taking over. The full delivery there. Low full toss. The batsman really pushing there, but the non-striker not at all interested. But that was a very, very good throw right up and above these stumps. Had that second been taken, it would have certainly. A bit of slow medium pace there from Shahul. Another one on the onside. This time they're deciding to take the second run. Yes, wisely so. Probably it's the fielder that is ensured that they take the fielder on. A much slower fielder compared to that quick long on fielder, Daniel. Daniel's got a very, very strong throw. You've seen that. End of yet another eventful over. Couple of wides, 9 overs done and dusted. Still running at almost 5.44. We'll take a short drinks break. Play will resume after a short drinks break. It's going to be Usman will be taking strike. He slashes one on outside edge. Straight to the fielder. Probably there's going to be trouble. The throw at the wrong end. Disappointment all around. All of a sudden, just as an opportunity came there, but the HUBARA fielders were slightly caught on the wrong foot. And in the end, a chance go on begging. Skipper there on strike, flirting with danger. He gets another outsider. This time the ball gone between the wicketkeeper and the short third man. Does it has the legs? That it has the pace? Not to be. Another couple of runs. All of a sudden, runs have started flowing. Trying to dance down the ground, but he managed to make the slight adjustment on the offside. Inclined this one pretty intentionally, but another couple of runs. It's been single, double, double. Good conditions, splendid. The skipper pal, now all of a sudden they made a fielding change. A fielder from the onside will come back to that vacant space. They have to stick to that line. Oh, there's a chance. Gone down begging. Been hit very, very firmly. The bowler was taken by surprise, but in the end, it's a half chance. It had to stick, which it didn't. In the end, it's been grasped. Another chance, a couple of chances very, very quickly. There was a run-out chance earlier. And now a cotton ball, all of a sudden, a bit of luck and momentum being shift, pull this one. But there is cushion towards deep mid-wicket. Just a single. You can see the bowler there is still in some pain with that return chance. Beautiful delivery. What a good comeback ball was that. Beaten, all ends up. Probably that's the end of another splendid over. Much in favor of the KDC PHEONIX. Probably the last time that both these teams met in the league stages. It was KDC that really sailed past through by 4 wickets, chasing down a score of 145. And they have come back now to face off each other in this mega plate final. KC HUBARA biting their time. They will certainly ensure everything is in place. Left arm. Mukesh Mohammed. He's back into action. He's the leading wicket taker for the KOC HUBARA with 8 wickets. Can he pick up a few more in this finals? We'll find out. We'll find out soon. He's got a very, very extended run up for a left arm spinner, but it's been taken to the cleaners towards the onside. It's only heading one way, and that's the fence. The fielder there was literally hopping by. Boundary there. A welcome boundary there to the KDC PHEONIX side. And it's been pretty good so far. It's been a mixed bag. All of a sudden, runs have been flowing post that drinks break. Off the back foot, punched away, but no timing, and that's exactly what would fetch them a single. The fielders are on the edge of the circle, so the single is always there, going to be there for the taking. Mukesh Mohammed, he has to realize that he is the premier bowler. He's been there right up, taking up responsibility in the middle overs alongside Rajiv, the skipper. Beautiful shot. The batsmen are not afraid to use their feet. Every time the ball has been tossed up, they're looking to dance down, get to the pitch of the ball. We've already seen a stumping earlier of the left arm spinner. 2 left arm spinners, 2 pretty contrasting, different in style and stature. When it comes to left arm spin, Mukesh Mohammed much more resilient, trying to bowl that slide well outside the off stump. It's got a slightly different action compared to Shivang. You see this in the air by the fielder there, caught on his heels on that circle. I keep mentioning that the fielders are standing on the edge of the circle, and that's what's going to stop any chances coming their way, or either stopping the singles. It's been pretty steady, apart from that early hiccups. Courtesy those 3 early wickets, from there on things have slightly been up and over. Oh, good ball to start off with. And now the skipper Rajiv. They're bowling in tandem, so this third left arm spinner been introduced. He's more of a Chinaman bowler. You can see the action very full up and over. He's bowling well within the stumps, pretty much close. Running through his overs short. He's not flying the ball, and that's something that we'll have to watch out. He's not going to give much time for the bowler, for the batsman to really step down the track. He's much quicker through the air. Rajiv and Mukesh are the leading wicket takers with 8 wickets apiece for the HUBARA bowlers. Can they provide something tonight? Can they put the brakes on? Can they get the breakthrough as quickly? Wonderful shot. Abdul Rahman Al-Kandri there is charging in from deep extra cover. He'll keep it down to a single. He's cleaned them up. As we mentioned, Rajiv has been the recurrent chief when it comes to taking wickets. Now he moves on to wicket number 9 in this tournament. He's overtaken his counterpart, Mukesh. Finally, there's a breakthrough that's really come. It's been a long while. Usman trying to go across the line. Timber disturbed. We're almost halfway through this inning, 67 for 4. We'll take a quick drinks break at this fall of this wicket. New skipper, after a very successful over, has come back very strongly. He's been pretty good. He's broken this partnership. And coming back, and wicket taking over there from the left arm spinner, the skipper Rajiv. He's moved on to 9 wickets from his tally. There's no slip in place. Surprise, surprise. Outside edge. Mukesh Mohammed, he almost got himself a wicket. He's flying the ball. He's trying to get a bit of drift. He's worked this one on the onside, a single there. The new man who's walked in is Sinas. Big, strong bloke. You can see there, he's very upright. If he gets going, things will be completely taken. Trying to go down, aerial. He's looking only one side, that's mid-wicket probably. This time he goes on the offside. Shiv is there, straight to the field at long off. Trying to go aerial, he was looking slightly edgy. But in the end, the pressure getting the better of him. 2 quick wickets in quick succession. He's not made any impact. An early entry and early exit there from Sinas. He's just been dismissed for 1. Caught by Shiv there towards long off. Good comfortable catch. Shivang. He's been in the action right throughout. Shivang taking up a wicket. Taking this catch. Almost half their side is back into the hut. KDC PHEONIX, they're just throwing this one away. After a very, very good partnership, the skipper is still there. He just needs some support from the other end. 35 is what is accumulated so far. 40 deliveries. We'll try and ensure it's a good batting surface. There's no dew whatsoever, so certainly the bowlers will not be troubled, either the fielders. Pleasant conditions, extended daylight, considering that we're heading into the summers here in Kuwait, is 32 degrees. Day night encounter here at the KOC cricket ground, Ahmadi. The second oil sector cricket tournament 2022-23 played final being played here. Wide down the leg side, a bit of lapse in concentration from the bowler, probably trying far too many things. Mukesh Mohammed will have to stick. I still am surprised there's no slip in place. And you'll wonder why. Down the ground he goes. Daniel is there, very, very good fielder. He's got a good strong arm, you can see that. And the skipper's back. The left arm spin is bowled is beautiful. It's an arm ball that's been bowled. Hands on head, hands on hips, all around. They'll be wondering how come he got back to ball on that occasion. And still no slip in place. Beats the outside edge. The dream delivery that every left arm spinner would be occasionally. Hoping that they bowl this so very often. Squeezes this one towards the onside. He gets a bit of bottom edge. Wicketkeeper there scampering through. Rao. They're fighting their luck. And their stars at the moment, the KDC PHEONIX. Can they get to that 100-run mark? as quickly off the back, but he punches this one. But Abdul Rahman Al Kandra is very alert and agile. Not to forget, strong arm as well. Left arm spin. There have been 3 left arm spinners. Every spinner trying to spin the web for the KDC batters. At the moment they're falling to the trap. The runs have been completely dried up. It's been hard to come by. There's a bit of a yes and no. Can the fielder ensure that he catches the batter short of his crease? Not to be the case. In the end, this there's going to be a bit of extended discussion as to any thought of any bowling change. They decide to go with it, but then later deciding against it. And it's going to be Mukesh Mohammed who will be continuing from the park, and you're at the KOC ground. There's no flight whatsoever. It's been hard to come by. Both these bowlers opting to bowl slightly flatter, not giving the batters any room to work with. This time he flies this one on the onside. Dabbed away. This game is brought to you live by Ben Creations. There's plenty of cricket being caught live here by Ben Creations locally in Kuwait. Coming back here, we are at the KOC grounds, Ahmadi. Ray has joined his skipper, who's on 39. Down the leg side, another wide. This is probably the 5th wide been bowled so far. Probably it's going to be a no ball. He's pitched this one well outside the strip. It's going to be a free hit. The first freebie for this evening. He's looking to dance down, but in the end, no connection. Thrown away this freebie. Mukesh Mohammed, he walks back smiling. He's trying to get the elevation going, but really not working in the end. He's faced a couple of dot balls. The strike rotation has been a problem. The strike rotation has been a problem, and that's brought the downfall of another wicket. The middle peg this time been cleaned up. He's missed this one altogether. In spite of trying to dance down the track and get to the pitch of the ball, he's failed to do everything apart from getting any connection. No problems whatsoever. Mukesh Mohammed has had a mixed over. And all of a sudden, he's picked up 2 wickets very, very quickly in a shot of... his short spell 3 overs, 2 for 17. They're running through this batting lineup very, very quickly. Looks like KDC PHEONIX will be in the danger of being bowled out. But the skipper here standing tall. Pal is still there at the crease. He's been watching proceedings from the other end with 6 wickets falling. There's been a stomping. There's been batters playing across the lines. Wickets flying all around. He's seen all the action standing at the non-striker's end. This skipper, I wonder what will be going through his mind. He'll be talking to himself. "238 runs is what the skipper Pal has accumulated so far in this tournament. He's been the leading run scorer. Shivang from KOC is the batter who's chasing Pal. He's on 198 before this game. He's still there to bat. Beautiful shot as we come back here live. The skipper Rajiv there doing well to cut this one off, but still 2 runs will be managed comfortably. Tushar Kumar Jitendra Bhai, 173 runs for Tushar in this tournament. Hanis Hussain, 142 runs. Murali Krishna, 140. Sachin Dula. As he danced down, you speak about this. It's a splendid shot. Does it has the legs? Looks like it's gone and hit the rope on the full. This will be very, very interesting. And yes, rightly so. It's been signaled as a maximum. Good shot, given the intent. All of a sudden, the skipper has decided that he's had enough. He's watched enough from the non-strikers and he'll take things in his hand. A 6 and now a single. Smart batting, very intelligent. Keeping things very simple and sensible. Shivang has taken the ball in his hand. And 3 left-arm spinners have been very, very dominant throughout in this innings. Taking complete control in the middle. Probably it pitched outside the leg stump. Someone will have to go and tell Shivang. Anything pitches outside the leg stump will not be given out. It's not that the umpire wants to give it out. It's the ICC rules. Anything pitching outside the leg stump. We'll run it through quickly towards the bowling charts. Still yet another one pitching outside the leg stump. He disagrees. But certainly that's what the rule says. Even if it's hitting the stumps and it's pitching outside the leg stump, still will not be going to be given out. Beautifully bowled there. Beats the outside edge. Beats the wicket keeper. Beats everyone. Goes down for a single. They move on to 91. They're inching slowly, trying to get to that 100-run magical 3-figure mark. Shivang has completed over number 1691. 3 overs, 1 for 21 for Shivang. Ajay Sharma, the medium paces, 1 for 20. Skipper's back on strike. Another single towards mid-wicket. Slowly but steadily, the Phoenix will be fancying themselves to 100, 110, 120 probably. The least is what they can expect down the track. Beautifully hit. The bowler gets an hand or a finger probably. The single, it almost took his arm completely. Bowling very close to the stumps off the back foot but straight down. Another single. He smashes this one up and over. The backward point fielder, the ball is racing away. Probably still not get to the fence. They will pick up 3 more runs, 3 more important runs. And that will be the end of the skipper Pal. He's done well. 52 for Pal. 49 deliveries is what has taken him. 1 maximum over deep mid wicket. He's played a very steady role and sheet anchors role is what he's played this evening. You see this one down the ground, but there's no legs, just the height, not the distance. The ball fell well short of the fielder there. 2 runs for the taking. They'll try to run for everything from here on. The skipper's back. He's retired after scoring a well compiled 52. Well, the 100 is up there on the board. 17 overs gone. 7 wickets down. That's been the problem. The major problem has been the wickets column. And Nevgi is back to bowl his final over of his spell. He's bowled 3 very, very economical overs, giving away only 10, taking up that wicket. Shied the stumps there from the wicketkeeper Rao. The only thing he failed to do is break those stumps. Good return throw there from behind the stumps, but in the end, another single been added to the total for the KDC Phoenix. Let's punch this one down the ground. There's plenty of screaming and yelling all around. The KDC Phoenix batsmen will be running for everything they get bat to ball. $120-25 is what they'll be looking forward to. That is, the batsman is completely unaware of where the ball. In the end, it's going to be 1 leg by. New York has done well starting up front. He's picked up a very, very crucial wicket, giving the breakthrough. Front on. He's tried to walk across the stumps. In the end, he's been caught napping. He's walked far too across to be adjourned leg before. Another one biting the dust. Abhishek this time. New York picks up his second wicket. He's bowled deservingly very, very well for those 2 wickets. He's kept the pressure on. Mind you, he's bowled in the power play. Not giving away anything. Probably it looks like we're heading towards an early finish. 8 wickets down. 2 more wickets. They look to really wrap things as quickly as possible. The KOC HUBARA batters will be edging to come back. Both these HUBARA openers will be edging to make an early comeback to bat in the second innings. If these 2 wickets have been wrapped quickly. He smashed this one down the ground. Straight to deep mid wicket. Comfortable double. And New York has completed his spell. Very economical. 3.5 is what is given away. 2 for 14 of his 4 overs. Splendid. Will it be Ajay Sharma will be coming back to bowl his last over and probably the penultimate over of this innings. (106), 12 more deliveries to go. A bit of fishing outside the off stump. Beats the outside edge by a long, long way. It's been a mixed bag where both these opening bowlers giving those early breakthroughs. Another play and a miss there. There's no feet movement whatsoever. Couple of dot balls to begin this penultimate 19th over. He's walked across. This time he gets some bat. The ball lobbing towards the onside. A bit of yes, a bit of no. Probably it's not the end that we're looking to throw at. But in the end, another couple of runs. There's been a couple of confusing calling in the center out there. Plenty of agreement and disagreement of both these batsmen. They're thinking about running for the second. They're thinking against it, but in the end, we're in towards the back end of this innings. They'll have to try and sneak every run possibly and bank it so that the KDC bowlers will grow in confidence trying to defend a low score. 108 for 8. It tells you a different story altogether. Short ball there. He tries to go on the onside, but a play and a miss. But in the end, it's going to be called a wide. It's hit this very, very firmly, but straight to the fielder on the offside. A single will be taken nonetheless. He gets a thickish outside edge. Everyone was taken by surprise, not just the batter. 2 2 is the call. 2 is what they'll get. Rishikesh doing well there. He's got 10 of 14 so far. Manoj Chauhan has joined him. The last 6 deliveries, 19 overs gone by 112. Speaking about 120, can they get those 8 runs? If they run for everything, that ball kept low. Much to the surprise, the bowler has a look ever so quietly at the match official here, but in the end, he'll escape that one. Both these match officials this evening, Mohammad and Irfan Shafiq, senior umpires, Kuwait cricket. Another big swing down the leg side, but nothing. He's got bat and ball this time into the gap. Plenty of vacant spaces. A big long chase there for the fielder. They settle for another couple of runs. A couple of dot balls. A double. At the moment, that 120 is looking beyond. Shaul Hamid has bowled 2 overs. Very, very economical there. Slashing this one outside the off stump. They're looking to run for everything, but certainly this will be suicidal if they do so. No, they decide against it wisely. The wicketkeeper there out, taking a tumble. Probably suggesting it's the shoes, the grass. Whatever the reason, is back on his feet. Ambedkar and Jawan here trying to build a partnership. 9 runs of 11 into the block hole. What a good delivery that is. Oh dear, oh dear. A tumble there from the batter, an underarm there from the wicketkeeper. In the end, the bowler will just take the ball and quietly ever so walk past, trying to bowl the next delivery. Everything happening there in the center. Chance come and gone. Another one in the block hole. This over has been absolutely splendid. Given the situation, he's bowling in the death overs, complete control, and that will be the end of the story for the innings. The innings has been folded. 8 wickets down. 117 is what they've ended up. 118 will be the score to be chasing down. Pal, the skipper there, he's fetched himself 52, a well-deserved half century. Apart from Pal, there's only Mohammad Usman who's managed double figures, and Rishikesh towards the end. The rest of the batters have just been mere spectators coming and going. Failing single digits what they managed altogether. 117. Can they defend the score of 117? But you'll have to go and compliment Rajiv and his men for keeping the KDC PHEONIX to a score of 117. But the discipline of the bowlers has been absolutely splendid. New York there, 2 for 14. Ajay Sharma 1 for 21. Shivang 1 for 22. Mukesh Mohammed, the successor, has picked up 10 wickets in this tournament. He is finished with 2 for 17. Rajiv has got 9 wickets in this tournament to his name, just 1 wicket behind Mukesh. 1 for 18. We'll come back after a short break. This is Ben Creations here, signing off for the moment. Stay tuned, stay live. We'll catch you with the live action very, very shortly. Hello, hello. It's a very good evening here, and a very, very warm welcome to the KOC grounds here in Ahmadi. And the second innings has been started. Yeah, it's 7 o'clock, past 7 here in Kuwait, local time. It's the second oil sector cricket tournament 22-23 season. Played finals being played here. Good shot on the offside. Good start. Good cracking, crunching sound off the bat. Very, very good. Sinu, as he's commonly known. Right arm fast. He's not getting any movement whatsoever. There's no swing on off on at the moment. KDC PHEONIX have piled on 117. Not a very challenging one, especially with the way KOC HUBARA have been bowling. Brilliant they have been so far. The bowling department has been incredible. Very disciplined. They've given away nothing. They picked a wicket at regular intervals. To compliment all their bowlers. Everyone has been in the mix trying and picking up wickets. It's been a complete team effort when it comes to bowling, but now it's time for the batters. It's going to be Shivang and Ashutosh who have taken the responsibility of opening the innings. Ashutosh, Dubey and Shivang. Shivang has been in pretty decent form. 198 runs in this tournament, Shivang. The second highest in terms of runs in this tournament behind Pal, who's again accumulated another half century in the first innings. Probably there's something to do with the willow. Shivang Raval, he'll be taking strike. He's yet to get off the mark. He has to face the delivery. He's trying to get the best piece of willow that they have at their disposal. Sinu Asinas, can he get the breakthrough? Left hand, right hand combination. He's having a good look. He's having the fielders trying to go hard outside the off stump. It's going to be very, very interesting. Shivang is looking in a very aggressive mindset. Gets back to ball, but straight to that fielder. There's danger, but the slight fumble has allowed that single comfortably there. A bit of yes, a bit of no. Agreement and disagreement from both these batters, but in the end, they'll settle for a single. I was seeking some danger. Another single towards long off, deep extra cover in place. The left hand, right hand, the combination will keep the fielders on their toes and the skipper as well. Field alterations. He chases this one outside the off stump, but this one certainly will be called a wide. Senior umpire Irfan Shafiq there, officiating alongside his partner Mohammed. The match officials, Kuwait Cricket, have been pretty consistent. They have had a very, very good day at the office. Can they rip this game very, very quickly? Driven very firmly, but straight to that fielder this time. Again, fielder taking a chance, having a shot at the stumps. It was not called for, but in the end, no damage done. The over will end with the dot ball. The first over, plenty of action all around. It's going to be the right hand will be on strike, slightly short of length. He's guided this one away. Backward a point. Fielder giving a long chase there from wide third man. Good start there for Abhishek outside the off stump. Equally very well played. Another one, the slip there. The ball burst through the hands of the slip fielder. The slip was there for a purpose. The ball went straight through. Probably got his fingertips. He's caught by surprise. Good, exciting stuff here from the KDC PHEONIX. They'll have to take their chances, and they want to give themselves any opportunity if they want to hold back KOC HUBARA. Wickets certainly will be the priority this evening. Slower ball, but full there outside the off stump, but straight. Good work there by the fielder at backward point. Ashutosh Dubey. Both these openers are looking very positive. They're looking to score. They're looking to make use of that power play. And the field restrictions trying to pull this one. He gets an under edge. How often you'll see an under edge of a pull shot trying to go on the onside in horizontal bat shot. But nonetheless, everything happening here at the KOC grounds here, Ahmadi, in this plate final. Brought to you live here by BENCREATIONS. The floodlights have taken over this ground completely. It's past 7 p.m. here, local time in Kuwait. For all those viewers that are tuning in, you can have an exciting contest on your hands outside the off stump. It's going to be called a wide. Chasing this one well outside the off stump. The discipline will be tested here. If we compare the bowling up front for the KOC HUBARA, they were absolutely spot on with that discipline, not giving away any wides until the 7th over. The first wide was bowled after 43 balls. But right now, right here, it's the KDC PHEONIX bowlers are struggling, probably the extra swing here. Abhishek there. He's got a fancy hairstyle. If we do catching later, we'll surely try and find out the secret. Got a good smooth run up. Very, very athletic. Not much to bowl. KDC Phoenix bowlers, they have very little to work with. 117 is what they'll have to defend, and they'll have to play out of the skin if they want to defend that total. Down the leg side this time is surely going to be called a wide. Into the block hole. It's just going to be a single. Fielders there. Deep enough to allow an easy single. No, all what they require is just under 100. 19 runs so far. 118 was what KOC HUBARA will be looking to get if they want that plate final trophy. They're looking very much on course at the moment with Shivang and Ashutosh taking complete control. And plenty of changing and chopping around with the field now. This is interesting tactics. The right hander will have probably a silly mid-off. It's not something that you see in a T20. They're looking to pick wickets, which is a good sign, very good sign. We're bowling over the wicket to the right hander. Wrapped on the pads. It's just nothing more than excitement all around. Seen us there. Can he provide the breakthrough? Can he get KDC Phoenix back on track? Back in contention. Oh, very, very tight. Excellent delivery there. Probably containing is something that they're thinking about at the moment. Can they pick up wickets? They'll want to pick up wickets. They'll have to pick up wickets if they want to be in the contest. Not this time around. It's been whipped away towards long on. Plenty of vacant spaces. There's no one there. Good, aggressive, calculated boundary there from Dubey. He picks up his second boundary. He's having a good measure of the field. He's taking his time. Ashutosh Dubey, he knows exactly what is being dished out, and they're trying and really playing some mind games here at the moment. Abhishek is dead straight at long off. There's a silly mid off as well. This time the silly mid off probably would have been slightly, ever so slightly interested, been playing in the air, but dot ball is what will be going down in the scorecard. They stick to plan. Off the back foot. It's not the length. The line pretty good. If you're certainly going to bowl short of length, certainly it's not going to be a wicket taking line or length. That is the length that they'll be looking forward to. Slightly more fuller, luring, drawing the batsman into playing a false stroke or chasing the delivery, and that's where you'll be getting a sneak of trying to get a wicket. Abhishek will be the bowler who will be taking on. Abhishek, much like a David Visa look, he's got long hair, ponytail. I wonder they approach the same saloon. We'll find out soon later, somewhere down the line. But right at the moment, he's going around the wicket, right arm around. Good line, good length. He's been struggling with those extras. Shivang, he's not done much in this innings so far. He'll be looking to get going. Can he get going? Sort of length. Tacks one on the onside, much like Saurabh Ganguly does with a short delivery. Ball into his rib cage. He'll pick up a single though. Not the kind of shot Saurabh Ganguly will be very proud of. Abhishek to the right hander this time. He's kept the right hander pretty quiet so far. As he mentioned, the length will be very, very important for the right hander if they want to pick up the wickets. But everyone is standing on the edge of the circle. Very unlikely. It's not an aggressive field or a wicket-taking field that you're looking to contend. This time he gets a leading edge. You're talking about wicket-taking field. That's a good catch. That is a good catch, but a very poor shot. Dubey thinks it was slightly above the waist, but not so. Not so. He played across the line. It was a leading edge. He was looking the other way around and the ball going and popping in the exact opposite direction. If you look at the replays, very, very poor shot. He lost sight probably. He was taken by surprise with that slightly high full toss. A full toss. Not good enough to be called a no ball, but in the end, it will still be very interesting on the replays. That's history now. He's going to be walking back. The only thing that he can do right now is Dubey is going and watching the highlights back on Ben Creations. Probably that will solve some of his doubts. The match being covered live here. This is going to be very interesting. Abhishek, as we speak about his hairstyle, very stylish. He is keeping this well outside the off stump. That looks slightly ever so tight to be called a wide. He looks much so surprised. He thinks it's a wicket-taking delivery, not a wide. But not the case with Irfan Shafiq. He thinks it is well outside the off stump to be penalized for a run. Beautiful delivery, good line, good length. All of a sudden he's found his rhythm going. That wicket has just brought a step in the spring for all these fielders. You can see their excitement and energies. He's tried slow ball. But there is cushion towards short fine leg and still be a single. Wicket number falling. Giving some hope. 26 for 1. It's almost 6 and over. That's exactly what they need right throughout. But then it's not a 100-meter sprint. It's more like a marathon. You have to play 20 overs to get to that total. So there's plenty of time, plenty of overs, and plenty of action left in this innings. We're still in the early stages. 4 overs done. 16 more to go. Gentle there. The non-striker. He's unmoved. He's not even interested in that single. He thinks and will be asking his partner, where are you heading? Probably somebody would have gone and told Shivang it's not a no entry. You're not supposed to be running. It's pretty good. We'll always see the humorous side of everything that has been happening here on the field. Shivang is very relaxed. He'll want to take the responsibility. He's a good batter, left-hander. He'll want to stay there. He'll want to make the most out in the center. Try and finish the game himself. He has the ability. But it will take the mental strength and the possibility but in the meanwhile, it's Sinas who's doing very well. He's a stocky bloke, very well built. It's keeping things very tight and building the pressure from one end. And that's sometimes what is really required. You can see that he's walking up to the batter, giving a bit of glare. That's what we used to see early up front in the 90s. Every time a ball has been pitched up and the batter has been beaten, Glenn McGrath would walk up and have a look and stare, no matter who the batter is. Vintage cricket being played here at the moment. Vintage style here at the KOC grounds. Very interesting. Much to the liking. It's a bit of a yes and no. They're always trying to figure out whether it's good calling, good running. Shivang slightly tentative about his running between the wickets. He wants to ensure that there is no run outs at this stage. They do realize how important a partnership here would be. And given the fact that the KDC bowlers, after that breakthrough, have come back very, very strongly. The length and the line has completely changed, much to the liking of their skipper. Pal will be happy with whatever he's seeing at the moment. He'll want that wicket of Shivang desperately down the leg side. That's what the left hand right hand combination does. Throws the bowler off the line and the radar, and they're struggling with that at the moment with the constant switching of the left hand right hand combination. Beautifully driven there. Every time a left-hander cover drives, off drives, it's nothing less than elegance. Right up the meat of the bat. This time he's going more flat-batted, more horizontal. Every time he's offering full face of the blade. He's meeting bat to ball. Shivang will have to rethink his strategy. He's a much better player than what he's thinking at the moment. Plenty of kids, families around, trying to cheer their respective teams. So far so good. HUBARA slowly but steadily falling behind the required run rate. 5.6 is what is standing at the moment. 6 is what is needed and nothing fancy. They have 15 overs to do that, but consistency is what will be demanded given the situation. Can they provide it? The skipper Rajiv has walked in. He's started off pretty slowly, and KDC PHEONIX will have to bank and mount the pressure more on Rajiv, trying to get in more fielders, try and stop the singles. Do not allow them to rotate the strike. And probably that's what is going to fetch them the wickets. And the first bowling change, it's going to be Mohammad Usman. He dabs one on the offside. I was talking about not giving him a single been offered there. Ever so comfortably. The skipper Rajiv has walked in pretty much like Mahendra Singh Dhoni did in the World Cup in 2011, almost more than a decade ago. Can he provide the same result and the winning hit? We'll sit back and watch. The only difference is this is not Wankhede and this is the KOC Ahmadi ground. Wonderful conditions here. 28 degrees is the temperature. A cool wind blowing across, left to right, west to east. Probably he has played this one beautifully down the leg side and he's standing and admiring the shot rather than running. He'll have to put his skates on. Finally, Shivang getting into the act and telling him, you'll have to run, my friend. Dear, oh dear. I like the look, Rajiv. It'll be a very interesting replay. Every time he plays the shot ever so elegantly. It's a good shot. Any left-handers flicking the ball down the leg side. I beg your pardon, it was straight to point. We are speaking about Shivang and that beautiful nod behind towards fine leg. This time he tries to go on the offside and he's caught the fielder there by surprise. Finally, a wicket falling. 2 wickets down now. This is going to be very, very interesting. This chase will certainly head another direction. They started off very well, but in the end, again, then all of a sudden, caution took the better of what the batters were looking forward to. Trying to be overcautious and in the process, 2 wickets down. The skipper Rajiv is there in the middle. What can Rajiv provide? Can he motivate and motor his batters along and get across the line to fetch those 118 runs? It's going to be a daunting task. Not a difficult one though. And certainly the KDC PHEONIX bowlers will try and make it as difficult as possible for these KOC HUBARA batters. Abdul Rahman Al-Kandri, who's already got a 50, is still in the hut. He'll be sitting there excited, trying to get in the action, get in the center. He's not been given the ball though, surprisingly, Abdul Rahman Al-Kandri. Beautifully bowled and equally well played, but straight to the fielder. Another wicket taking over. This is the last over in the power play. Another 2 deliveries to go. It's been a good start. Mohammad Usman has done well with the ball. He scored a very, very important 17 up front earlier. When everyone was failing around the skipper, he provided that extra support and built a small partnership that brought this KDC team back in the reckoning, keeping them interested in this finals. The bowler looks rather disappointed. He thinks it certainly just should be one for the over. On the other hand, square leg umpire Irfan Shafiq thinks the other way around. Mohammad Usman, right arm over, jersey number 10. Slashes this one. There's nobody. It goes in the air, but there is deep third man. They'll cut it. Keeping it down. The fielder's running. This is speaking trouble. A lot of trouble. Both these batsmen are stranded there. The skipper, Rajiv, He's furious. That is the reaction. You can see there, shake of a head. It speaks trouble all around. The KDC PHEONIX fielders are jubilant. They think they've already got one hand on that cup. Such has been the celebration, such has been the enthusiasm there by the fielding side. Rajiv really there completely he was furious with his batting partner. There was no calling, there was literally ball watching. Probably another one straight away. Abdul Rahman Al-Kandri is there in the center. It has been a mixed bag. The KOC HUBARA, the lineup, the Rajiv, Sachwani, Rao, the wicketkeeper Abdul Rahman Al-Kandri, Ajay Sharma, Ashutosh Dubey, the opener, Daniel John, Mukesh Mohammad, the left arm spinner, Nevgi, the opening medium pacer, Rajiv Rai, Shahul Ahmed, the all-rounder, Shivang, the opening all-rounder. That is the squad for the HUBARA. Coming back to the KDC, Amay Patel, the wicketkeeper. Vishwamit Pal is the skipper. Abhishek Chadli, Hasif Khan, Manoj Chauhan, Mohammad Usman, Muskan Verma, the left-hander, was looking very good. He perished quickly. Rakesh Rai, Rishikesh Ambedkar, Sinas, the medium pacer. Pushkaraj, another interesting name. KDC PHEONIX skipper Pal earlier winning the toss, electing to bat without any hesitation, but they managed to compile 117. This one again played in the air. Now at the moment, probably you'll feel that there are 15 fielders on the field. Such is the buzz, such is the excitement and the enthusiasm. But mind you, there are only 11, including the bowler and the wicket keeper. That is what pressure will tell you. Left-hander in the center there, Abdul Rahman Al-Kandri, the left-hander. He's joined in Rai. Abdul Rahman Al-Kandri has already got a 50. He's an aggressive batter. We'll see how he goes about his business in this game. Oh, beautifully played on the offside. Talking about left-handers, he's looking pretty good as well. Slight fumble there. Kandri, a bit of yes, a bit of no. He's been stranded. But in the end, the communication is been restored. They're looking in shambles at the moment, the KOC HUBARA batters. Every time there's a lot of confusion all around, but you'll have to really give credit the way the KDC fielders have really applied pressure and come back very, very strongly here. Sinas, oh dear, probably did the ball roll onto the stumps. That's what the KDC fielders will be pleading for and will be wishing, but not the case. A bit of luck running away. The ball very, very close there on this occasion. Smiles all around. Excellent spell there by this opening medium pacer. Good shot. The fielder there. Single been gifted there. Power play done and dusted. We are very much into the mix of things. 7th over, 37 for 3. This game is well within the balance of both these sides. A good partnership from here will take things within the balance. Will settle the HUBARA batsmen and their nerves down. Another cheeky single been stolen away. Good batting there from Abdul Rahman Al Kandri. I've been very impressed with his approach the moment he's walked in. The Kuwaiti national Abdul Rahman Al Kandri showing great discipline, great urgency, and that is very, very good and exciting to watch. Right hand, left hand combination. Wheels going to trouble. Thinking of a single, but not the case. Good early call there from Al Kandri. He's reading this game very well. He does realize it's only 6 overs what they need. He's good, he's fit, he's quick. The running between the wickets will be a challenge, and they'll have to overcome. Courtesy, good calling. KOC HUBARA. This game has been pretty much theirs from the start. KDC. I'm trying to pull things back. They're trying to ensure that they get this game well within the balance. Mohammad Usman, jersey number 10, will be taking the ball. The men in blue, KOC HUBARA, can they get close, anyway close to the target of 118? We have time, we have plenty of time to find out. All of a sudden we'll see the KDC PHEONIX. There are only 4 fielders inside the circle. Abdul Rahman Al Kandri. The moment he was looking to play straight, it looked very, very good. All of a sudden he's thinking about playing it towards the onside, play across the line. That could speak danger. But he's wise and wise enough to assess the situation. And the bowling. He tries to go towards the onside. Wide. Any bat on ball towards the onside will race away to the fence because that fielder is almost 3/4. He's not on the fence. He's well within the fence. Almost 15 yards inside the fence. Can he bat straight? I would love to watch Abdul Kandri bat straight. He's looking to sweep and he gets something. And just I mentioned there, he's scampering through. He's so quick between the wickets. Very, very impressed there with Abdul Rahman Al Kandri and his approach. I've seen plenty of progress in his game. Fahad Bastaki is another cricketer here in KOC, another Kuwaiti national who's very, very exciting to watch. He loves the game, the passion is there. It's been 3 in a row, 3 down the leg side, couple of wides. One is he's got bat to ball. Not a good line there from Mohammad Usman. He'll have to switch, not just his line, probably the length as well. Letting and getting things off the hook at the moment. Just as we thought, the pressure was being absorbed and mounting on the HUBARA batters. Things settling down. Good shot. He tries to go on the onside. The fielder converging. Almost got there, but not there. They're looking to pick up the single. Now they'll run for that extra run. Good thinking again. Good positive approach there from Abdul Rahman Al Kandri. He's upset with himself, which is very, very good. I'm mighty impressed. All of a sudden, things have started to move on. KOC HUBARA trying to get things completely into control. He's always looking to go towards that onside, but ever so slightly taps one on the offside. Stingle still on. Kandri is keeping things moving. And that is very positive. Not a good sign for KDC. As long as Kandri stays there, you'll see plenty of action and runs flowing at a good pace. It's going to be the right-hander there. Kandri. He looks very, very animated every time when the batter gets bat to ball. He thinks it's a single probably every time his partner plays the ball. Someone will have to tell him, he'll have to settle down a bit. Watch, play in the gaps. Exciting prospect. Smash this one, trying to get his home onto their fielder. They're converging towards the mid-off. Abdul Rahman Kandri has fallen trap to all that excitement that is built around him. He's looking to take on that fielder, but not getting hold. In the end, he perishes. Probably the toe end of the bat. He's disappointed, mighty disappointed. But nonetheless, another wicket. Biting the dust there for KOC HUBARA. The skipper Rajiv will be wondering what's going on. On the other hand, Rajiv Rai is still there. The crease. The new man who's walked in is Daniel John. Daniel John probably KOC HUBARA's best fielder. He's there in the center. If you logically look at the scorecard, it's nothing much fancy. You still need 6 runs per over. It's all about dabbing things around and trying and fetching them. Good shot down the ground. All along the turf. It'll only be a single. The skipper has taken the responsibility to roll his arm over. Good start from him. Very, very intelligent. He's got 10 wickets to his name to go with that 235 runs in this tournament. Leading wicket taker for his team. Play and a miss. It's precisely bowling a very, very tight line outside the off stump, just on around that 5th or 6th stump, outside the off stump. There's plenty of action. A bit of field alterations every now and then. Still only 4 fielders, there's no slip in place. The third man was almost 3/4. Another single on the onside. Ever so gently played. Sometimes you wonder, you hit the ball very hard towards long on, you still find a single. You dab one on the onside, inside it, you still find a single. It's not how hard you hit the ball, it's how well you hit the ball and where you hit the ball. Another one down towards long on. Two quick fielders. Abhishek there with his ponytail doing the work. Very, very quick. Youngsters all around. Probably the bowler there in the firing line. Did he get something? Did he get in line with that ball? Hit very, very firmly back pass towards him. And they want the magic spray. So funny things go on whenever you see any players getting injured, no matter what the injury is, a spray has been called up. First up. Is it an external injury, internal injury? Sometimes evaluation is needed. But the spray is called a magic spray for a reason. Anything on a cricketing field, the magic spray will spray a spell of magic. And what next? Every time the magic spray is been sprayed, you'll see the fielder standing up tall and smiling and says like, nothing has happened. I'll go back home and ice it later on. But in the end, it's good news that the fielder's there on his feet. He'll be continuing. Probably the skipper. More of a concern. Paul there on the floor. He's back on his feet. Probably that little delay will just be a test of the concentration of the batsman. That extended stop. Not to be. What a good shot that is. It's going sailing up and over. It has been a good break for the batsman. He's got his breath back. He's got his act together and he's gone down on one knee and smacked this one over deep mid wicket. What a good hit that is. The maximums have been very hard to come by on this ground. Pretty much the longer part. 65 yards on the onside and he still managed to fetch and deposit this on the grass banks. Oh, goes for the cut shot. Manoj Chauhan is the new bowler. It's a good shot. Another one gently dab on the onside. This is very good, smart batting here. To Daniel John there. Alongside Rajiv Rai. Intelligent cricket there from Daniel. He's almost dabbed this and picking up another additional run. 2 more runs. The KDC PHEONIX fielders have been caught napping on this occasion. Casual, ever so slightly casual on this occasion. Well outside the off stump. Beaten all ends up. Daniel John reminds me somebody of a Kalabit Aruna, with not just in stature but with the kind of stroke play And that lovely cut shot. He's been trying for a long time now. We'll have a quick shot. Drinks break. It's 10 overs done and dusted. 58, 5.8 is what they've accumulated so far. They still need around 6 an over, which is very good. The required run rate has been maintained right throughout. Welcome back to all those viewers. This is the second oil sector cricket tournament 2022-23 played final been played between KDC PHEONIX and KOC HUBARA. The men in blue here chasing a target of 118. Another cheeky single there. Poor throw from the fielders. They're almost halfway through. Not just the overs, but also the targets. So this game is well within the balance of both these sides, equally poised. Daniel John has provided something exceptionally smart. He's come in there and is dabbing the ball around, picking up the singles. He knows that 6 runs and over is needed. And that is exactly what he's fetching. Time and again, they're trying and risking a single here and there. And that's still very much okay. Probably he's been caught there. He's gone. Good work there behind the stumps. Looks like it's Patel there who has the gloves on. Another wicket down at the stroke of play, just as when he thought that the partnership was building, as things were getting in favor of KOC HUBARA, all of a sudden a wicket loss at the stroke of play. 59, wicket number 4. I beg your pardon, make the wicket number 5. Now this is going to be very interesting. Almost half the side for the KOC HUBARA sitting and will be watching the game from the dugout, thinking that it was the responsibility of the top order batters to ensure that they get those 118 runs, but not to be. They pushed the responsibility back on the all-rounders and the bowlers to get the job done. Ajay Sharma is walked in. He'll be taking strike. Another right-hander there. Amay Patel there with the gloves. Very impressive. He's been very tidy. Edge, no slip in place. You'll wonder why. Another couple of runs. Had it been a better throw, probably it would have been another one down. But nonetheless, KOC HUBARA will be having a very close eye on that required run rate, 6.11. Every now and then it's time for a giveaway, and now the skipper Pal gifts away another wide outside the off stump. Gently played on the offside, but the fielders, they're way in close. That's very intelligent, very smart, good thinking there. by the fielder, by the captain, by the wicket keeper, trying and stop those singles, trying and ensure that they at least sneak in 1 or 2 dot balls every over to try and push that required run rate well above 7.5. But the wides certainly not helping the cause. Probably it's the away movement causing problems. Taps one towards the onside. They're thinking of a single. The fielders there close in, but still they manage to get past and complete that single. A bit of danger involved. Yeah, at the KOC grounds, Ahmadi, Kuwait, local time. Inching towards 8 p.m. in 7:55. Right arm over. It starts off with a wide. The wide certainly will be a big problem. In case game gets anyway close, his wides certainly will be the deciding factor. Short ball is just swiveled and he's hit this one beautifully. No need to run for that. He's well aware that the ball is heading only one way towards the square leg fence. It was not just short enough to be put away. All of a sudden, that score, it was inching towards the 7-run mark. Where is this one going? He dabs this one towards the offside. Very smart. They're reading this game very well. The lower middle order KOC HUBARA batters. They keep it very simple, very sensible. There's nothing fancy required. It's just run a ball. Every now and then there'll be a bad ball which will be put away into the block hole. It's been a good productive over so far. Another one shot outside the off stump, straight to the fielder. It still be a single. The consistency of bowling wide or the wides has been massive. Pulled away towards the onside. Fielder giving chase. Probably will be the comfortable 2. It's been a poor over, not just the line but the length as well. It's been more on the shorter side. Another one. This time they'll think and settle only for a single. The job is done in this over. All the required runs Well, Asif Khan probably has bowled one of the most expensive overs in this innings. 11 coming off his first over. Very short. Another one towards the onside. Runs have absolutely started to flow quick, thick and fast. Another couple of runs towards the onside. The run flow is being hard to stop by at the moment. Ajay Sharma and Rajiv Rai have put in a very valuable partnership so far. 14 of 10. It's only going to be singles. The content and satisfied, picking up the singles. And that is exactly what is needed, what is required. They're getting the job done, picking up the singles. On the other hand, KDC PHEONIX have not doing anything out of the box to stop those singles. Skipper continues. And the singles continues as well. This time it's not just going to be a single, but it's going to be an extra additional overthrow. They're losing out not just on patience, but temperament as well. For the first time, the run rate has been dropped from 6.11 to 5.11 now. And their current run rate has moved to 6.35. It's been a dot ball after a long time. Change in bowling is what has been asked for. KOC bowler 81 for 5. 37 more required. 7 overs to get the job done. We'll take a quick drinks break. Welcome back. Shots drinks break been concluded. Well, talking about the Indian Premier League, Delhi Capitals taking on Punjab, Kings 11 Punjab. Posted 213, courtesy Prithvi Shaw, who's back in the side. He's got a 50. And Roscoe has got 82 to his name. In pursuit, the Kings 11 are 117 for 2 of 14. Long way to go. Plenty of fireworks will be needed if Kings 11 Punjab would want to sneak past the Delhi Capitals. Well, coming back here live at the Ahmadi Cricket Ground at the KOC Cricket Park. Another single drop and run has been the order of the day. Very good. Splendid. Rajiv Rai is doing well. with Ajay Sharma. It's going to be a no ball. Probably with only 3 fielders inside the circle. That is something that he'll not be expecting. I mean, caught off the radar. Here's the skipper. Freebie there. He failed to get any bat to ball. You see this beautifully towards the offside. Fielder giving chase, couple of runs. And probably they will settle for a couple of runs. Good shot down the ground. Looks like it has the legs. Just wait for confirmation. It looks like it is a maximum. Yes, it is. What a good hit there. Incredible hit. Plenty of power. It's gone sailing up and over. Just what the doctor ordered. All of a sudden you can see that run rate, really required run rate dropping very, very quickly. 92 for 5. They're inching towards that 3-figure magical landmark. Try and get to that 100-run mark quickly. KOC HUBARA need another couple of hits to get there. Using the long handle very, very well. Ajay Sharma there. 1 boundary, 1 maximum to his name. On the other hand, Rajiv Rai has given him good support. This is going to be a very, very important wicket for KDC PHEONIX. Ajay Sharma. Let's want this go by. Jabs on the offside. Still pick up a single though. It's been a good, impressive cameo here. 22 of 14, 1614. He's provided the much needed impetus with that aggressive approach here. Ajay Sharma on his pegged the KDC PHEONIX on the back foot. Down the ground he goes. They're scampering too. They're taking on the fielder. Probably the quicker fielder. It still does not matter because the running has been mighty impressive. 96. And coming back to the required run rate is 4.13 is what needed. Dabs won this one on the offside. Comfortably, ever so comfortably. Good shot. This partnership has been very, very productive. Probably a match winning for KOC HUBARA. 32 is what they got of 28 in quick time. Rajiv Rai has provided much support. Probably the running has been very, very hard, very impressive. They'll take a quick drinks break. A short one though. The shots drinks breaks will resume play immediately. 98, 2 more short of that 100-run mark. Make that one more shot, courtesy that wide. Mohammad Usman will be back into the attack. He's been the successful bowler who's picked up 2 for 15. He's driven this one uppishly, but again into the gap. The fielder was interested for a split second, but it'll have to be 6.8, 6.9 to take that one, which is not. Play and a miss, swing and a miss. 3 run चाहिए ओवर में. 6 हो या 5 हो गया. It's going to be Mohammad Usman who will be coming back. Another single on the offside. Been plenty of singles. Not to forget all those wides been bowled. Plenty of pressure that was released earlier. Go and see the wides. It's going to be telling you a different story altogether. He guides this one away towards the third man. Reminds us of someone like a Sanjay Manjrekar who would love playing that late cut towards third man, gliding that one. with an open face. Ajay Sharma has been very, very good. 26 of 18. Into the block hole. He was trying to dig this one out. Fielder there. Short mid wicket. Excellent. He's got this one towards the onside. Good batting there. Ajay Sharma has shown good skill. You'll not forget the contribution of Rajiv Rai, who's equally contributed to that partnership. 21 is what he's accumulated. 38 is the partnership. 105 for 5. Regime after the drinks break straight away into action. Single been stolen away towards backward square. Manoj Chauhan come back to bowl his second over. There's really nothing to be hurrying things around. They can bide their time. They got plenty of time. It's a final. He dances down the track. Take this one on the full. He's racing away. Rajiv Rai. He's shown all the patience in the world. This partnership certainly has proven to be a match-winning one. Another one up and over, backward point. The fielder there at point probably could have taken that one, all sneaking through his fingers. There's plenty of questions to be answered, but in the end, it's going down to go as a couple of runs in the scorecard. None of the above will tell the story of what exactly happened during the ball, especially there was a chance trying to sweep this one down the ground. Another wide. The wides have been a big, major problem right throughout. You conceded almost 18 wides in all. The extra tally is 20. Beautifully bowled. Got a very good action, Manoj Chauhan. All of a sudden, you'll find he's much like Rashid Khan, who sprints in to bowl a leg spin. Excellent. Another over goes by. 17 done. It's a Nelson. 111. 7 required. Well within the reach of couple of hits. The skipper there, Rajiv, he's come there. Probably wonder what's the advice. It's going to be the ponytail man. It's going to be Abhishek will be bowling the last over of his spell. He's given away 28 for his 3 overs. Can he pick up a wicket? Can he add some more drama? Pick up a wicket here. It'll be super fun. Especially the wicket of Ajay Sharma would be a prized one if they manage to get the big fish. He's batted beautifully. Gentle dab will still fetch you a single. Firmly driven. We just one mighty hit away to close things down. Can the KOC HUBARA batters go for the glory shot? I was thinking of it for a split second, but again then choose the wiser option of picking up the singles, being patient. Still the field well spread. This time he gets a leading edge. And still they will sneak through for a couple of runs. Asif Khan on that occasion, the fielder there doing the cover up all the way from long off. Smash this one. Is this going to be the end of the story? Yes, looks like. Is the ball going to slow down? It's not just drama. It's something to watch out for. And just within the reach of one single away. Ajay Sharma, he's got 32 of 23. Can he finish things off? And yes, he does. That has been the closure for this plate final. It's going to be KOC HUBARA, courtesy Ajay Sharma, who's taken the glory of taking his team across the line. Handshakes all around. We'll feel that the batting has really let them down. The bowling has done enough, but not enough to defend that score of 100 and across the line. And that wonderful partnership towards the end being a match-winning one. '59-run partnership there towards the end by Ajay Rai. That's been the story here. It's been a good outing there. Notable contributions there from Usman. 2 wickets. The skipper with his 50-1, and that's it. We'll take a quick look to the presentation.
खेला है, फाइनल आया है, बढ़िया खेला, फाइट भी दिया। आ जाओ इकबाल भाई, हाँ आ गई थी फाइट लास्ट में।
Exciting final today. Good match between total. Engineers calling by Vinod, Nas, everyone. So it was a great tournament. Now,
एक को बुला लो।
Usman, Amay, Rakesh, Nas, good bowling today. Rakesh, good fielding Rakesh. Muskan Verma,
मुस्के, कोच क्या है? हाँ मुस्के।
Abhishek.
Now,
भास्कर है क्या? भास्कर गया?
भास्कर चला गया। आजा एक पहला दे मेरे को। आजा सब टू पास।
राजीव राय,
भाई
अजय शर्मा,
दादा चला गया क्या? राजीव भाई टेक द ट्रॉफी यार बाद में दे देना। हमारा प्लेट चैंपियन। चलो अबे एक मेडल भी रखो भाई, सब लोग निकालो। इकडे दिवा, इकडे दिवा, इकडे पटकन अरे ये ना। ओके थैंक यू। आधे उधर आधे इधर आधे आधे उधर आधे उधर आधे चले जाओ। सबसे बच्चे को हाथ लगाओ, इसको सबसे बुढ़े को डोर पकड़ने का। थैंक यू। बाद में इकबाल को क्रॉप करके शिवांग डाल देना होगा।